Yoga, people of Kumi, yoga.
Yoga tone present kere.
Akilonyo. Yalama aswam.
Bale present yalama somoni kere.
The second vice chairperson of the NRM.
Let pit NRM.
The vice chairman, NRM Eastern Region.
NRM vice chairman or Eastern.
NRM vice chairperson Karamoja.
NRM chairperson.
Vice chairperson.
Vice chairperson.
NRM vice chairperson Kampala, I saw him here.
NRM vice chairperson Law Kampala, Yalama Bunere.
All the other leaders.
Ingane no kokere Wijane Jautesi.
And the people of Kumi.
Kedate keri no Kumi kere Yalama Bunere.
I am here with the delegation from the Central Executive Committee to present to you the manifesto of the NRM, highlights of it, 2026-2031.
Ebute President ne aitijani kinone manifesto lo NRM lo ilukuminiare akaisare nukanyape keri ilukuminiare akaisa unikeri dope.
That manifesto is based on what NRM has done for Uganda, for Africa in the last 41 years, and what it is planning to do in the last 40 years.
E manifesto ngon lebete President Ali Mokinoni, iboro lwe soma NRM, ikara kaisa ngono kau, kedi iboro lebete NRM asom, ikaru akaisa ngono ngaren.
You heard the people speaking about peace.
Ipuputoni tunge bakasakero na ipuch, kedai na pakin.
I must salute the people of Teso because they worked with the army to bring peace in this part of the world.
Ekote President la polo na ishalami kinoni tunga loteso, anwa somu keda ajore, anwa yauni, aina pakin keda ipuch, Uganda kere.
I came and camped at Nyero Rocks down here.
Obuwe President obu ay camping a Nyero ne, neji ay morulu, anwa nyuni bonebe bunapuch.
And after the war, I told them to build a primary school there. I don't know whether they did it.
Eda unakiro neji angon obuwe President olimbonebe, oduko kirene ne semero, anwe yitutori, ay puch no obu.
There was a small school of 2 classrooms at that time, but I told them to build a full primary school there. I don't know whether they did it.
Apara shangunu, aje semero kere atukonare, konyobu ya President olimbonebe, oduko kine semero kere, kere atukono kere, kere itoko imwalimu kere, shalamikisa President.
Did they do it? Is there a primary school there where I was camped? I'm asking you.
Ejai semero la primary nen, oponebika kina inen. Ejai.
It is there.
Ejai, His Excellency is there.
Very good. Because that's why I was camped. The rocks are here. That school is on the left as you go to Ngora.
Neni obuwe Presidenti, apara shano ajare jie, obune soloto, aibo yanyi nubone bebune, aipuchu kaitele kare jie ngoni, anilo sijo Ngora, eje semero ngoni, wakani na akediani. Morikara Primary School.
So, that's how, working with the people, we're able to bring peace.
Anua ngunu asomu keri tungo jok, iwanji obonebe ebuni aipuch.
And of course, NRM was able to bring peace because of our politics and our ideology.
Obu NRM apugano NRM oye aipuch, otupitete aina peta ngun nui kamana rakeda aipuch.
We don't accept the politics of sectarianism. of religion or tribes.
Mami chamuti e politics ngon lati akachaka ikamana ke didini ke lati kerin lipita president opunangon.
That's how we have been able to build a national political party and national institutions such as the army, the police force, the intelligence, the prisons, and so on.
Neni apota pedro tadukuni e pate la polon loti lo NRM anoji anakinoni keda dukun I pudesha ngunu keda iponesho kere kati ajore kati police kati prison anwa nyilubonebe jai puch Uganda.
Now after I coach peace, then came Apol.
Akaulo na kamanara keda peace I push opota kironi kamanara keda Apol.
Development.
Apol.
Now development, we need to clarify these points because people just mix up, go talking. They waste a lot of our time.
Ikoto anyu ni bonebe ibika kina na peta kironi kamanara keda Apol nara ikoto aito soma isawa na ngunu keda iponesho ngunu ayaw na Apolo nejo kitunga Uganda kere.
Now development has two parts.
Apolo just keda iponesho yare
Economic infrastructure
akironi kamanara nu tatai
and social infrastructure.
akironi kamanara kedi semero keda adekesha.
Economic infrastructure are the roads you are talking about.
Akironi kamanara kedi tatai nesa kironi nguni kamanara kedi rotin lewa nyono Kumi eta unilela yo Uganda kere oya ute President Museveni shala mikisela suban.
The electricity.
Akironi kamanara kedi akimine ipie nginida kere era Apol.
The telephones.
Akironi kamanara kedi simun ngunu kere era Apol.
The railway.
Ngunu ni kamanara keda abore ngini na ekeri ngini kere era Apol.
And then the water.
Akironi kamanara keda akipi ngunu kere kejari teso era Apol keda Uganda.
That is all economic infrastructure.
Ngunu kere ikamanara keda Apol.
Then you have social infrastructure.
Ijioni keda akironi kamanara keda etatai.
This contains schools and health centers.
Akironi kamanara kedi semeroi keda dekesha kere kati kwa ringini na aterai kere ngun.
So for the roads, you can see them for yourselves here.
Akironi kamanara kedi rotin ipiro na anyu kere keja tatari.
We repaired the road from Tororo all the way to Soroti. We have done it like 3 times.
Erotole nyuno Tororo paka Soroti adawapugan na President Museveni asombala rwana uni.
Then we extended the tarmac road from Soroti all the way to Lira to Kamdin.
Erotoli kamanara garo Soroti to Lira to Kamdin.
And extended the tarmac road all the way to Katakwi to Moroto.
Erotolo nyuno Katakwi to ni Moroto.
Then we built the road from Tirinyi, Parisa, Mukongoro, all the way to here.
Apata soma terotole nyuno Tirinyi, Parisa, Mukongoro, da dolu ni Kumi, tono tauno kokere. Bapa isla subanakan.
We have now secured money to tarmac the road from Kumi, Ngora, Serere, Kagwara, Bugondo.
Idau adubu ni sirigin anaso merotole nyuno Kumi, Ngora, Serere, Keda, Bugondo.
They are now just looking for the company to do it.
Iwota emo epe company lelo sa som irotini.
But the money is there.
Isiriginida adawapuga na dumbu.
You have seen the roads here in the town.
Iwanyoni rotini lwejo town ilo Kumi.
Now when we go to electricity, I
Iloto na kironi kamanara keda akim neipie.
have the file here.
Ejasi ne sikera popular ije.
There's already electricity here in the district.
Eje akimine o district okolo Kumi eje akim.
Then the sub-counties.
Keda itemona kere eje akim.
South Division has electricity.
South Division ilailo edauta bikakino na akim.
North Division has electricity.
North Division edauta bikakino na akim.
What they call Kumi, I think there's something they call Kumi sub-county.
Kere nene baka Kumi sub-county edauta bikakini akim.
No electricity yet. No electricity yet.
Mama akimi ne bikakitai na epieber.
Ongino, no electricity yet.
Ongino mambere bikakita akimi na epieber.
I think this is Ongino rural.
Ongino kama na rochalo laije.
Because here they say Ongino town council has electricity.
Ne a populangi ne shome president itodie be Ongino town council ejakim.
Nyero, my camp, has electricity.
Nyero nebo ye president apara shangunu ajio ne sayo na ipuch ejakim.
Nyero town council, there's electricity there now.
Nyero town council ejakim.
Atutur, Ogoma, Kanapa, Tisai, Kanyum, no electricity yet.
Atuturi, Kanyumu, Kanapa, Tisai, emamebera kimaneni.
Kanyum Town Council, there's electricity there.
Kanyumu Town Council ejakim berenen.
Mukongoro Rural, no electricity there yet.
Mukongoro Chalo, mambere bikakitakim.
But Mukongoro Town Council, there's electricity.
Mukongoro Town Council edautapugana bikakirakim.
Kadami, there's electricity.
Kadami edauti abikakinakim apugano.
Kakures, no electricity yet.
Kakures mambere bikakitai akimine kipie.
Kamacha, no electricity yet.
Kamacha mambere akimelo maritiber.
So therefore the plan
Anua ngunu jasi kedai na peta.
is to take electricity to the 10 sub-counties that do not have electricity yet.
Ayangari akimine ipie aibosho ngunu keri temona kere ne bambika kitakim.
Because the sub-counties are 18.
Anwa ngunu itemona ngunu kere ri tomona kanyeuni.
And 8 of them have electricity.
Ikanyeuni otoma ngunu eje akimine ipie.
Now for telephones,
Anwa kiro ni kama nara keri simun.
you all have telephones now.
Oni kere eji simun kwani.
So that problem was solved.
Ationi singini adawa apugana President Museveni aitemokin.
Now for the water,
Anwi kama nara kere akipi nwela ete.
Kumi is not, you need to, now water,
Akiro ni kama nara kipi.
Kumi district has got 325 villages.
Kumi kere kape district jasi keri chalo akaisare nuni.
153 of them have borehole water.
Akwa tatakaisa kanyi ejasi keda akipi ngunu agilo.
This is 47%.
Erei neni otoma akwatat ichunyak.
So the leaders need to check with Ngora. Because Ngora, the villages have up to 90% borehole water.
Isa sene jongora idumi jobone bichalo ejasi keda akipi otoma akwatat ichunyak.
So you check what was the problem here. Why lower here? Why lower percentage of water here?
Nyobo erari percentage ngoni ijesuna kopona no Kumi.
But the leaders will follow it up.
Ingarono ko beta tupakini akiroka changu.
Because Ngora is 90%.
Nari sasa na ji ongora erai akaisa kenyuni kerei.
Now, the plans we have is
Kwani aina peta nweja kera so
to bring water from Lake Choga,
aya ona kipia neja Lake Choga,
pump it to a high ground,
anwa bikaki ni nen ne eje tomomoru ne eje ikuju.
then it goes everywhere by gravity.
Annualo city automakere ekwa mungoni le kusi akipingu nolometa pipeon.
This is easy because Teso is flat.
Pataka ngunu na arai okakop erai ne erai ni jesara.
We have pumped water from River Kagera
Apotu aya utakipageri Kagera
up to Mbarara town.
Apaka laije
Mbarara town,
Mbarara,
which is like 35 miles distance.
Iseserejo esiti bala kilometer za kaise uni nepenen. Myron
and Hile, not like here.
Deo ojai kuju otoma mamera ni jesu na kop.
Here it is much easier because the distance is from here to Ngora is like 20 miles.
Agiara ne to Ngora ijaso ni keda Myron na kaisare.
Near, it's not far.
Uriana ne no yagiara ne pakangora.
And flat, so we are going to pump this water from there so that you can all get water. I see many plans here, but we don't have time to go through all of them. Now, that is economic infrastructure. But then, there is the social infrastructure. The schools. The schools. There are 75 government primary schools in Kumi rural. 21 government primary schools in Kumi municipality. Altogether 96.
Ibika kijokere ne pepe era kaisa kanyangon.
There are 9 government secondary schools in Kumi rural.
Erai isemera kaisa kanyangono ochalo ya ena lwa secondary shomere senior.
And 1 government secondary school in Kumi municipality.
Kede semero la puga ne do pete leja Kumi municipality wigini secondary school.
Altogether 10.
Anu tuko kijongulu kere itomon.
The plan is to have 1 primary school of the government per parish.
Ija keda ina peta aibikakini semero la primary anu kamanara keda iparishes ni.
And 1 secondary school per sub-county.
Anu ini semero kere aibikakini ini temu kere.
Therefore, the parishes without government primary schools will get. And the sub-counties without secondary schools will get. On the question of health, I'm trying to summarize because there are a lot of details here.
Etamite President aibikakini borulu otoma apatan.
The Kumi rural has got 18 sub-counties.
Kumi ochalo ejaskera itemon tomona kanyun.
And one of them has got a hospital
Ijasi keda adekisha.
One has got health center 4.
Ija keda adeksingini na health center 4.
And 6 sub-counties have got health center 3s.
Itemani kanyapwe ijasi keda adekisha ngunu na unikini.
The sub-counties without a health facility are there for 10.
Itemana ngunu eba mete keda adekisha ebetaibi kakini kere dora sa tomon.
So the plan is upgrade Angaria Health Center 2, Health Center 3 in Academy sub-county.
E plan leja I aikeo na adekisha ngunu health center 2, aikeo neja health center 3, neja Academy.
Upgrade Kakures Health Center 2, Health Center 3 in Kakures sub-county.
Aikeo na adeksingini health center 2, aikeo to health center 3, neja Kakures.
Upgrade Ogoma Health Center 2, Health Center 3 in Ogoma.
Aikeo na adeksingini health center 2 to health center 3, neja Ogoma.
Upgrade Agurut.
Aikeo na Gurut.
In Health Center 2, Health Center 3 in Nyero sub-county.
Aikeo na adeksingini neja health center 2, aikeo to health center 3, neja Nyero.
Upgrade Osera Health Center 2, Health Center 3 in Ongino sub-county.
Aikeo na adeksingini nejo sera neja health center 2 to health center 3, nejo Ngino. Otemlo Ngino.
Upgrade Akide Health Center 2, Health Center 3 in Tisai sub-county.
Aikeo na Akide health center 2 to health center 3, neja Ilaije Ongino.
Build new health center 3s in Kanapa, Mukongoro, and Kanyum sub-counties.
I do kade kishangune teja Kanapa kedamu Kongoro keda kerengu.
So,
Anuangun
these two, economic infrastructure
akirone tatai
and social infrastructure,
kirone kamanara ngaleu kedade kerisemero ikere.
together they form APOL,
Keriboro muni more kekijo itolo muntibo nebaka Apol.
development.
Apol.
Now, that's where the confusion is.
Nene jia iboro li tolete motimoti.
Many of the leaders and other people spend a lot of time talking about Apol.
Ikaru kere utasitunga nera kirone kamana Apol.
Tarmac Road, this one.
Irotini ne bikakine kolas laije keda laije.
New districts,
Ikironi kamana kedi district nanu itetiak.
new town councils.
Akironi kamana kedi town councils lu itetiak.
But I have a question for you.
Ajie ngokeda ngisete ni jasi ni joni.
At night,
Kware
do you sleep on the Tarmac Road?
ijoto ijo otomoroto ngole bikakite kolas.
I'm asking you.
Ingisi to ni kere atekeri noteso keda Kumi.
Do you adjourn on the tarmac?
Ijoto ni nejero tongon libika kite kolas. Kware.
Where do you sleep?
Ijoto ite, Mr. President, ba ijoto ni. President that are sleeping in the houses.
Oh, you adjourn ore.
On keradio kere. Oreria.
Eyarama edeke.
Eyalama, but the president Yalama is saying into the kere.
Because you adjourn ore.
Nari joto ni kero re mamelo joto to kolas.
Even from here, you are going to your ore.
Already new kopano nane ejenilo so ni neba kore.
I'm also going to my ore in Soroti.
Elo se president da oreke leje isoroti.
I will not adjourn here on the Tarmac Road.
Elo sinesi anyu ne pola adjo.
Now,
the
problem is that
atoni sineja
when you go back to Ore,
ibongo jore
the Ichan,
Ejichan widarito sonore.
you left at home in the morning.
Obujo wasikichani ngunore na ni bunyoni ne aipupe president.
We'll be waiting for you.
Idarto sichani nguno ni bongoro nore.
And it will say, Eyarama Abungen.
Potichani nguna limunebe Eyarama Abunere.
We are still here.
Iringoni jaine.
The children have no sugar.
Emameti duwe sukali.
We don't have meat.
Emamona kiring.
We don't have paraffin or electricity.
Emamona kinyetengi na tabasare botakimine epie.
Children don't have enough clothes.
Emameti duwe iborongun ligana kitoskesi.
So that's why
Anuangun
the NRM
apuganino NRM
from the 1960s we said please distinguish between apple and abar. Distinguish between development and wealth.
Aina pakini abikaki ni borongu kere ne pepe ni kamana keda Apple.
Development is ours.
Apple kamana ngunoni.
This tarmac road is ours.
Kamana kedoni.
Even me was just come here who doesn't live here. I am now enjoying that tarmac road.
Ngoda alo pabuko pani ayala makedero tongone toritenge erero to chi.
But wealth
Anuanguna bar
or ichan
kedichan
or poverty
ichan
are yours, private and personal.
Ichan keda ngunu kerera luo kude kotona itingani lubone bitije ichan okaliok.
So therefore,
Anuangun
in our programs we insist on wealth.
Apotu kapa NRM apugano NRM bika kisana patanu kamana keda bar.
Some of the people have listened to our message.
Itungichie pupete akironu ilimono kini kesi.
Like for instance, let's look at Joseph Ijara of Serere.
Angolia si Joseph ya no Serere epoli soma ikeboro anoitijo ichan.
Hello, my name is Joseph Ijala. I'm the proprietor of Taifa Farm, which is located in Serere, in a place called Kakusi, where we are. And in Taifa, we have dairy, poultry, and we're also making laundry bar soap. But we also have the value addition aspect of the farm, where we produce yogurt and pack it neat for the market. This project started 11 years ago after an inspiration from His Excellency, the President of Uganda, when he had come here and he was teaching people about the 4-acre model. He was having a rally in Soroti, and that time I was working as a taxi driver. I was doing that master business in Soroti. So when I heard this, when I heard he was around, I crossed to go and listen to his story. And he was talking about a 4-acre model, how to improve household income. So when I came back, I was fired because I delayed there and the taxi came close. And the guy said, you go and eat those words that you had. But I had already this land, 2.5 acres, but I also had local chicken here. But after hearing that, I got inspired to put more effort on raising this chicken. So I raised the chicken to the tune of about 100 of them. Then I got a small incubator. That was about 4 eggs. So I used that incubator for multiplying my local chicken farm. Eventually I was having 1,500 local chicken around. And I was very famous for local chicken. So but then local chicken were not answering my day-to-day needs. So I decided to translate it to layers. In Taifa Farm we have 10,000 layers, which give me about 310 trays per day. and each tray goes at price of 10,500. So approximately 3 million, about 3 million shillings a day from the eggs that we get. Of course, it varies depending on the cost of the feeding, but at least a half goes for management, a half goes to our pocket as taifa. So after selling the layers, that money, I invested it on dairy. I started dairy with the 4 cows. But you know, I have multiplied very fast because I'm using AI. I have my own semen bank here. So I do artificial insemination. And then I also got a vet who was able to train some of us here with the...
That is Joseph Ijara.
Joseph Ikara ne Simon lo serere.
He heard my message 11 years ago.
Obuwe President Olimokoni akironu ikari kanyango no kau.
He was a taxi driver in Soroti.
Ara eja kaitila rai adereva lerenya motokano Soroti.
And when he heard my message, he decided to go back.
Obuo pupu anapete President ogera bongo serera giari anapeta kati yangu na epit.
This message is what we have been telling you from 1995.
Aina peta anu nesile milimo no na President agare olukumite dope akota kanyango no keda akaisa kanyi ikanyi.
Your parents can tell you how I went around the whole country.
Opotu oke uriaka impera limo ene sepola losha President aiboshi okere alimo no ina ina petango.
I was talking of Abar.
Akironi kama na keda Abar.
Aiga Akipi.
Ara ibota kinei.
Aiga Akipi.
Ara da Aiga Akipi. Akironi kama na Aiga Akipi.
I was talking of Aymar.
Oponi sisa kinaine sa Aymar.
And I advised you about 7 activities.
Obuwe Presidenti todikoni iboromuni kanyare kere.
Coffee, fruits, dairy, food crop, poultry for eggs, piggery,
akile kere iboromuni marimare Presidenti ngunu kere.
And fish farming.
Anu anyi nubone bishoni tonagaria.
But of the 7,
anu kanyara angun
Ijara took 2.
Obu Ijara yanga yare.
Poultry.
Anu aipita kokore.
For eggs.
Anu aipita kokore ngunu no ewuriete.
And dairy, milk.
Anu aipit aitukungunu no akile.
We were with him yesterday in Serere.
Ijake ni Ijara biani Serere.
He's now getting 6.8 million shillings per day.
Edumunene kwa Ijara milioni kanyapi chunyak ikanyeuni ini paran.
Per day.
Ini paran.
That is more than 2 billion a year.
Idumuni jobone bilioni ni yare ngune karu.
And he is in Serere.
Ejai Serere.
There is no tarmac road there.
Emamero tolibika kitekola sina.
Some of you here are in Kumi town, are all good, but Ichan there.
Oni jaine Kumi town rotingo ejoka abaka si Ichan kotoni asom anapetori Ichan.
But Ijara, who is far away from the tarmac road, has got good Abar.
Ijara le luana aneji rotimli bika kite kolas tiji do ado anyu bonebe Abar edumuni nesi.
So please, we are appealing to you.
Anu anguni lipito ni kiere atekerina iteso.
Let me show you another person who is very far away from Abim.
Akoto benga to dikine sketwe na ni yene luana laije Abim laije.
The man of Abim.
Eja kaitila Abim.
The one of the fruits.
Eja sikeda akirone kamanara iraito arewoti muchugwa imiebe kongu.
Ogira. I am a model farmer in Abim district. My village here is called Arangetoi West. Arangetoi Parish, Abuk Town Council, Abim district in Karamoja. The mango trees you are seeing here were given to me by the president through Operation Wealth Creation. I received 200 mango seedlings and I planted all, and they are all doing well. Apart from this venture, I got money from PDM last year. I got 880,000. And I used 800,000 for buying 10 goats. And the goats are there. They have multiplied. They are now 16. Part of the money of PDM I used for buying cassava stems. Through that money, I've managed to plant 2 acres of cassava. They are now doing well. The first acre I intend to harvest next year in January. Then for the mangoes, you are seeing, I started harvesting last year in 2023. The first harvest, I got 6 million. That was in June. Then second harvest in November, I got another 6 million. So last year, from these mangoes, I got 12 million shillings. I've been selling to the people around. Actually, Soroti Fruit Factory has booked this mango. They want me to take these mangoes tomorrow, 2025, to the factory. Actually, I've been selling locally. I've been selling 1 at 500 shillings, 2 1,000, and people are buying. These mangoes are very good. The mangoes trees you are seeing here are giving me money, a lot of money. And I want to thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Kaguta Museveni, for coming up with the idea of Operation Wealth Creation in the country. This is money. I am not going to suffer. My children will not suffer because of this wealth. I call it wealth now. I always harvest. I don't harvest mango. I harvest money, not mangoes. So I want to thank our president so much. And next year, if all goes well, I expect to get 18 million first harvest. And then second harvest, I also expect to get 18 million next year, 2025. So altogether, I expect to get 36 million shillings.
Now, that is the story of this man. I have not got his name yet. From Abim. Very far from Tamak Road. But there is a bar there. So therefore, our appeal of the NRM to you people, Jesus educates us in the Bible, says, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and the rest will be added unto you. We the NRM teach you, seek ye first homestead income. And the rest will be added unto you. So that's why we have been putting money all the time for wealth creation. Entandikwa, NADS, Operation Wealth Creation, Women Fund, WEP, Youth Fund, Youth Livelihood Fund, the Emioga, now PDM, NUSAF, all that is about you to get out of poverty.
Ngunu wana peta ngunu kere era nukon anwanyo unu aneji chan anu na itiji chan.
And we shall continue.
Ibuna ya takina konya ebe kanakina na peta ngunu bonebe eje abaro kalio.
But we want you to know
ikoto sa ije adienun
the logic.
Ngunu achwane je toma.
Because to talk of development without wealth creation is not sustainable.
Ema metakiro ni kama nara keda bara apolo kema mapolo.
Because for instance, you want more roads, you want more this, you want more this.
Nara inguni koti rotinwi puru chichie nyo so ikoto anyi nubona baraber.
You want more apple.
Ni nyari to neba apple.
But apple needs money.
Apple ekoti sirigin.
And money for the government is from taxes.
Apple elomuni aneji sirigin lui tachoni solosine.
But when you are poor,
aricha noni,
you kukongora. Kongora is a Bantu word, which means when other people are working, you are standing, leaning on the hole in the garden.
Okukongola erengini angaje pene imugana todie bonebe isoma etiche tunga o utaje abua areboto utaje o akene ana risoma etiche.
How do you say it in our language here? When others are working for you, you are just leaning on the hole.
Akiro sitingini soma etiche tunga o utaje abole anari akiro sitingini maikitai anyini bonebe bole anari jo. President akiro sitingini erai bonebe bole anari jisoma etiche bole anari jo.
What one is that?
Bole anari jo. Ara akalanyanut. Akalanyanut isoma eti akalanyanut.
Akainamu.
Akalanyanut.
Bas.
Akalanyanut.
That one there.
Akiro sitingina akalanyanut.
Is it
akalanyanut? Akalanyanut.
Atara na nyamu. Somebody write it for me. Somebody write it for me.
His Excellency. His Excellency, the word is A, K, A, L, A, akalanyanut.
Akali.
Akalanyanut.
Mwache. Bring it. Not happen. Akalanyanut.
Akalanyanut.
Now,
anuangun,
when you remain poor in your house,
you
akalanyanutas.
Eraja akalanyanut. His Excellency, that person is called a kalany.
Yes, you akalanyanut us.
You a kalany. Akalanyanut, but a person is called a kalany.
Okay. How do you do it?
Eponovani soma unajo.
Because you see, when you have money, you buy goods. You buy sugar. There is some tax on sugar. You buy textiles. there's some tax on the textiles.
Bika kita inenda I taxes. Ara biti solo sine.
You buy cement for the building.
Igeri jo estimate anoiduk.
You buy mtayimba steel bars.
Igeri jo aswa ngunu edukere bi mukera achie.
Mabati.
Abatin.
All those have small tax on them.
Ngunu keri boro ibika kiti solo sine toma.
So you are contributing to the taxes of the government.
Anua ngunu iuta jo ailemi solo sine anua ganga kina polo na apugan.
And then the government brings back the money to do the apple, the other apple, the road, the school.
Oyauni da apugani apple otomopone shokati yangu nile miji solo sine.
But when you boycott, you say, me, I'm poor.
Igiri jo doja alimune bichana jo mamji pera taki solo sine emame pole pona tariburo ngune baka apple.
I don't have money to buy sugar.
Mamete ngisiri ginwe gerete sukali.
I don't have money to buy cement.
Emamete ngisiri ginwe gerete simit.
I don't have money to buy clothes.
Emamete ngisiri ginwe gerete guen.
You akaranyanutas.
Irege kalani.
Because we are contributing for you, you are not.
Iuta pugani ani ne poli ganga kino ni konyejo mamji uta ai ganga kino pone kon.
Of course, it's not good for your family.
Anua ngunu erai tomokale kon.
But it is also not good for the country.
Ekota anua somu kera kopu kere ne erai na okutera pole bulu.
So therefore, please,
anua ngun.
We are continuing with selling money for wealth creation.
Anua ngune koto ne ani nubonebe ingada na kini sirigini anua ya unakironi kabana na bar.
The PDM.
A PDM.
How many people here have benefited from PDM?
Hidi bitunga adumute PDM ikia sakanini. Yalama.
Very good.
How
about a mioga?
Hidi bitunga adumute mioga ne ikia sakanini. Kia tebe sida kanini hidu mutijo.
Very good.
Abale ngaridu mutijo.
So, we shall continue.
Ibuna yataki ni ngaren.
And with the 100 million per parish for the PDM,
anua nguni miliona kwa tat ini chalo kere ni kama na keda PDM.
We are adding 15 million for the leaders.
Ibuna yataki ni milioni tomona kanya ni ngareno.
Because up to now, we have been discouraging the leaders from borrowing that money.
Isirigini ngunu mamule macha makita ngareno kwa ai baju ni ngareno ko ngule polo kito sakos.
So the leaders can now borrow that from the local leaders.
E pero tingareno ko dangun loko ai baju ni sirigini ngunu kwani.
That is 75 million in 5 years. 15
million na kaisa kanyare kwani.
We may add on if we see the plan is going well.
Ibuna yatakini wanyebe lo setai na peto jok. Ibuna pugana yatakini.
Then we are creating a fund for the church religious leaders.
Iutabo aitegari areboti isirigini ngun anu kamana keda imwalimu lidini.
Whatever religion they are in their dioceses.
Anu okanisa na kech.
We may not contribute annually.
Mami mina aibikanakini inipara ni konyi wani nubore polo ibikakina inapetangu.
We may make a one-time contribution for them. We shall see but in principle we shall put a fund.
Ibuna anyu ni areboti bikakino tomokaruru anatipeta areboti ibuna anyu ne bale president ekapaina nesejana kinesi.
Then for the cultural leaders.
Do kontetalo stene jangunu ngareno ko lu cultural leaders.
Then
no.
Then for the fishing communities.
Ngunu kamana karai pitagaria.
Because their demands are bigger than the PDM money.
Anua nguni losa bikakini ngunu di sirigin.
To buy boats, buy fishing.
Egeleta tekerini kere ngunu konero chori keda inu aneti ngunu kere. Ale woti boyan.
They need a separate fund.
Erauni sirigini ganga kinoni.
Then the graduates of universities.
Ngunu adautu ashoman no universities.
Who have spent 2 years without working.
Lu adauti karriere mamedu mutosa som.
Now there is also now what we have for Teso, Lango, Acholi, we have now brought up the idea of the 5 cows per homestead.
Idawu Teso kedalango adawa apugana President Museveni anyi nubonebe ini 29 na ituka kanyakanya anu apole bapa isila subanakan.
All this is to deal with the cows which were destroyed by the war and the cattle rustling.
Aitukunu eloseta ganga kinoni apara shangunu akoko arira itukenga sit sa anu angunu anuenya kada kina itukati angunu.
So all this is to deal with the issue of wealth creation.
Ngunu kere era kirori kamanara aya unabar.
But now
anu angun
there is word number 4.
Akiro sitina wongoni kini.
Aswam.
What?
Aswam.
Aswam.
Where do jobs come from?
Aibe pona taraso misine.
Some people talk of jobs. Let's see where jobs come from. Let's see somebody called Biamkama.
Kota anyu ne pona taraso misine.
Welcome to Kamai Demonstration Farm. My name is Fred Biamkama. I'm a member of Parliament of Buganges West Constituency, Kakumiro District. We are now at our 4-acre demonstration farm. The land we have here is approximately 4 acres. This is a farm we started 2 years back here, 2.5 years back. And on this farm, we have a half acre of pineapple, has 6 cows for 0 grazing. We have poultry, about birds, but only 11,000 are giving us eggs. And we have 1 acre of grass. We have piggery, those are very many. And 1 acre of coffee mixed with banana. Where we are, this is a 4-acre model farm. Activity to teach my voters, to lead by example, so that my voters can learn what measure the president tells the public. This is an initiative I learned from the president sometime back when he sent what I copied, this is what I came up with. And you will see as we move, or that side, this side, that's my 4-acre model farm. The house as well. I don't sleep here, but if I will sleep here, the house as well is seated on this 4-acre model farm. When you look at poultry, out of the 25,000 birds, it's only 11,000 giving me eggs. Others are soon giving me, and I get 302 trays per day minimally, because 11,000 birds are supposed to give me 366 trays. But because of the feeding method of deep litter, I don't get all the eggs. I get 302 trays per day minimally. Then I sell in a month, you can get a net profit of 55 million. Because you get 108 million, but you can't get all that. You have to buy feeds, pay workers, pay electricity. Remain with 55 million net pay. When you get the cows per month, these are 6 cows. Each cow minimally gives you 20 liters. So when you get 20 times 6, that's 120 liters per day. 120 liters per day, for us a liter here is 2,000, because we sell each cup at 1,000. So you get 2,000 times 120, you get 24,000 per day. So 24,000 per day, when you multiply, you get about 7.6 million per month. But 7.6 million per month, you cannot save it. You have to get 200 to pay these workers, sometimes even the drug for spraying. That is 0 grazing, you spray for ticks and other things. At the end of the day, you remain with a net profit of 6 million from the cows for 0 grazing. So this is our grass. Here, 1 acre of grass. This 1 acre is enough feeding our 6 cows. And our cows are feeding well with this grass we have. When you get like the half an acre of pineapple, per harvest, you get about 4.5 million, and I harvest twice a year. You will see, even as now, there are those which I can harvest for my friends to take. When you look at the piggery, in a month, I can get about between 150 and 180 piglets. But those I don't sell, I give to my neighbors to prayer. When you look at coffee, we normally harvest 12 million. We normally harvest 12 million from 1 acre. Because we're just starting up the harvest. We had the first harvest, and when you get about 12 million, but when you irrigate very well, and you have fertilizer, you get between 18 and 24 million. From 1 acre, coffee alone minus banana. And this banana, at the end of the month, you can get about 1 million, 1.8 million. But I don't sell my banana, I use it for eating. So I irrigate my coffee to ensure the other 12 million I'm telling you, which we are getting from this 1 acre, because we have tested it where you receive. And here, currently,
no, that's what I wanted. You freeze it there.
No, Kota President, I told you kesingun.
Now, this is a young member of parliament who listened to my message 4 years ago when he was elected. His father was my friend, so when the boy was elected, he brought him to me. He said, "Oh, my son has been elected as member of parliament."
Papa ke sapata ngunere papero ke president eseune sapata obu papa ke oyanga I told you president.
So I told him that if you want to be successful, you young man, my 4 acres model. 4 acres model.
Obu president olimo kinesi ariko ya ni mbonebe pedori ya na peta acres wongono ngun lo alupok.
This is what I've been talking about for the last 40 years.
Iboro lo enera president ikarakai sangono kau kesilu.
Actually 60 years.
Ikarakai sakanya pe kau
from 1966.
Elukumichi do pete akwata kanya ngono karakai sakan.
This is what I tell anybody who has got ears to hear. So the boy went immediately and started implementing it. Now you can hear from the eggs alone, he's earning 55 million net per month. After removing costs.
Ile majo icheborun kati ke nyo isik nyo.
Bring back the other people whom I wanted, you Pharaoh, the one of the TV. Keep them there. So is earning 55 million times 12, that's about 700 million net from eggs alone.
Imilionini akwata kanyare igioja moriniki ni la pakero lo 60 million akwata kanyare.
Because 55 times 10 months, that is 550 plus another 2 months, that's about 600 million something.
Lukubina akwata kanyape nguni tukono kijo ngunu kere ila pyo ngunu.
And this doesn't include the coffee and the other ones.
Ngunu kere mambere ne sinera kero ni kamara kide mwani.
So Biamukama now
Biamukama kwani
is an aberrant now.
Ere kwaneja kaitile bariti kwani
is no longer Ichan.
Mamete bichana neja Biamukama.
But in addition,
konya anwangun yata kijo
the abar of Biamukama
abara na adumu Biamukama
has produced aswam.
Abara ngini etolomu asom aina kitunga som lepunoi
for 26 Ugandans.
Anu itunga kaisa ngonu lo Uganda dumuta asom.
You can put them on. That's what I wanted you to see.
Nguna kote president ona anyun.
Now you can take it off. Now the other day,
Aparania
Ijara told us that he's now employing 38 people.
Obijaro limo koni bonebe kwani ejasi miskede soma loede patrosi akaiseuni. Nuka nyeuni.
So Abar produces aswam.
Anu anguna bara yauni boni kamana la keda asom.
Wealth creates jobs.
Abar yauni asomisho. Ara asom.
Now this is from commercial agriculture.
Eranguna kroni kamana la keda akroni kamana la keda Iran. Akoru ke Iran.
There are also other forms of abar, of wealth.
Ejabo vo aina peta kama na kera abar.
Let's look at the factories.
Awanyo tu factories ngun.
Freeze there. Freeze the factories.
Factories ngun.
That is a town of factories near Mbale.
A town ngone ya peske da Mbale je factory nen.
I heard one of you was saying that you have got an industrial park of 73 acres or something like that.
E pupute president balabone bijaso ni kera acres lui kamana kera kaisauni ara kaisa tomona kanyare.
This is a joke. I don't need 73 acres. I need more.
E kote president alupokono ipu anabika kine factory kaisa kanyare keri kanyare kidioko.
This industrial park is 1 square mile.
A factory ngoni angariti acres lui ipu noi 1 square.
I bought it from Nandara. You know Nandara?
Egalitine si neni aneja Nandala. Ijenete si Nandala.
The one who has been going around that he wants to be president, wants to be president.
Ngoni itete si irimi Uganda obale bakota ngaraw ne president, akota ngaraw ne president.
He was running badly Bugisu Union.
Mamu ne si itolosi aina peta no Bugisu Union.
And they were in debt.
And
an American was about to take the land. I think they had borrowed money from him or something. So I paid the American and took the land. And when these people wanted an industrial park, I gave it to them 1 square mile.
Abude ngaina kese kotokino tesa bikakinde factory neni apalikini dengo kese bibikakisinen bapa ise president akan.
All those, that is a city of factories now.
Era ngoni eta unilo factories kwani.
Let's see one of them. How many jobs are there? In just one of them. Freeze it. Freeze it where previous one, where they can see better. You can see how many children are working there. They confused people. Talk of government jobs. All the government jobs are 480,000. Our population is now about 50. So, how can 480,000 jobs satisfy us? The factories already are employing 1.3 million people. That's about 3 times more than all the government jobs. So therefore, my friends, when you hear that NRM is presenting itself again for you to elect them to lead us, it is because of what NRM has done and is planning to do. And what we have done is clear in words and actions. I push. Does anybody doubt that? Who brought I push? Is it Nandara Mafavi? Is it Chagulanyi? Is it Mugishamuntu who left the army long ago? There are even others. There's somebody called Kasawati. Have you ever heard of him? I've never heard of him. So,
Anu angun,
I
puch,
Apple,
Abar,
and Aswam.
kere aso misine.
And for each one of them,
Idopa anu akesi,
we have got proof. I can show you that this one this is what we wanted to do, and this is what we did.
Idopa ngunu kere jaje nanutu, dosa utaranga to dikinesi, de jaje nanutu, dikoto aingare nikin.
There are 3 other contributions, but I will talk to them about them another time.
Ejabo bo aina petachi, konya buna ngabongu neneri keresi.
They are in the manifesto.
E manifesto.
Our teams will bring the manifesto up to the parish level.
E poto kitunga aya une manifesto tuno chalo ikere.
And then give it to the village NRM leaders to bring to all the villages.
Daina kini kere ngana nokolo NRM anwanyi ngone be kura kinetoni.
So I want to add with one word.
Akote nga yataki na do pakirosit.
This is free education.
Asho manina atai na atitai.
I'm a strong believer in free education in government schools.
That's
why I introduced UPE in 1996. And initially, it was implemented well. But after some time, people started bringing back charges. So when I saw people were not understanding my vision, I decided to make my own demonstration. I started skilling hubs. There is one for Teso here. I don't know whether some of my graduates are here. If they are here, they can come and give some testimony. One boy and one girl. The others cannot come. Don't stop them, you. These are bodies. Why are you stopping them?
Okay.
Let all of them come. Let all of them come. Let all of them come, you.
Okay. Papa President,
who are those whom you are stopping? Who are they? Who are those? Are they graduates? They are not graduates or what? Okay. 2 of you, a girl and a boy, testimony. Don't start with the protocol or all that. Why did you leave school? Why did you study? What are you doing now? Just don't waste time.
Thank
you so much, His Excellency.
No, summarize afterwards.
Okiroro kotele Amos. Alomuntongo Akibwe village atuturi sub-county. Arayango edope students la angeta kashomano soroti. Abua utanga atukota na ikanyetare.
No, I know Atos. Why did you stop in school? Why?
Kada lo ikapunu. Mami ka uria kapedo raingare o secondary level. Akisapolo ki alosenga somatonge kosi la teilare. Angeta kinitong. Yala makiri sojo no ija soke da kose items dan you ko set or de kinijo.
Okay, summarize what he's saying.
Thank you so much, His Excellency. He's saying his name is Okotelamos. He comes from Akibwe village at Tuturi sub-county. He went to Soroti Industrial Hub and he did tailoring. Why he dropped out of school? Because his parents were unable to pay his school fees. So they have come with the items which they want to present it to you, His Excellency.
And when he came back, what did he do when he came back from the course?
Angeta intonge course olapalo uniet. Okarulo polo 2025. Habonguto ageuto ngokedi lukumina kwatakany. Konye kopani ajase ngodake di students ikany. Na rongo renga kotore akona kangata ay ngaraki no ngoda tomo business ka.
Thank you so much, His Excellency, saying that he finished 3 months ago and he started his tailoring school with 500,000, whereby he has now 5 students. He's also teaching how to tailor.
Okay, thank you. And the girl?
Yokaberekere. NRM oye. Nyarete songotomo kirara poloto bena. Alamutenga tuturu sub-county. Apapai. Engo. Yasa shala mekiti papa Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Aneganga kinengo. Abuenga nangita tukotono pisi. Konyo bunye so lemengo toma doketata na mama jeri bala pedore ngajaiki. Bunye so yangengo soroti industrial hub. Abwenge shala mikiteke ekosi la abwenge tekina addressing. Papa Museveni ayala manoi ajukaini sa madam Toto Jane ay montaring aso angina yala masajukaini so yala masonoi anajulaini semaini set ajen kwana ajengo keda itungi dis ni sama tekedengo addressing ageuton kedi lukumina kwotouni konye kwana akotanga jo esiala mekin ikapun nuigana so ayatakin elipitangi tunga kere asauni Papa Museveni.
Okay.
Thank you so much, His Excellency. She's called Apollo Bena. She's thanking you so much for taking her for Soroti Industrial Hub, where she went and enrolled in the hairdressing, and she started with 300,000, and she has students.
In what?
She started with 300,000 to start her hairdressing shop, and she's requesting for help from you, His Excellency.
Very good, very good. Okay, so now, okay, you can go. Now, you can hear all these children, their message is the same. They had dropped out of school because of the school charges. And because of that, they had no hope.
But when
I gave them free education, just 6 months, it changed their lives. You see what they are doing here. Let me show you what they are doing. Now you can see what they are doing. Some of the products they are doing, Uganda has been importing them from China, from Dubai, from Italy.
aya unene Uganda boronguno China Italy konyisoma ikwadonano Uganda.
Now they are just making them here in Soroti.
Eja kwa ni boronguno ni Soroti ne ya pekedoni.
After 6 months.
Aye kauloni ila pe kanyape.
So
anu angun
me, I look at the government charges in government schools.
Anu angunu engo mananga chama na kinonu anyi nubone bitelemoni iduwe isirikino semeru.
As the killer of opportunities for our young people.
Eranguna na peta no ya rete ngarino kidue anilipitinesi ekotona research ai telemi duwe isirigin. Osemera lwapugan.
What do you call killer?
Ayar. Killer ayar. Eyarara shoman itelemi killer. Eyarara shoman. Eyarari ashoman. Eyara shoman.
But killing alone, what is it?
Ayar. Ayar.
Ayar.
Ayar. Ayar. Ayar.
What is the last letter?
Ayar. That's R-A.
Ayar.
Ayar, yes.
Oh, this is the Ayar of the opportunities of Ugandans.
Ayara ashomani duwe alo Uganda.
Yes. So, I want you NRM people here to think seriously about this.
Ikotoni tungalo NRM achoekina no kedana peta katiano.
So that we insist on free education in government schools.
Teri lo sikedana peta aina ni duwa ashomani na atitai.
The rich people can go to private schools, they have the money.
Munulu ekotosi atachi sini protesa lo sisemero imun alikule pek mamera ilo apugan.
So I present this example to you so that you all think about it.
Eyauti nesi aina peta ra wanyinanta kati yangu teri perone anyi ne poli lo shokeda ashoman.
How the future of these children had been I-larred, but now you see how useful they are.
Ngare ni dua ngunu terera ine tekoro kedane chai.
So, the 5 words for today.
Anwa ngunu akirakani.
Aikuch.
Aikuch.
Apple.
Apple.
Abar.
Abar.
Aswam.
Aswam.
And free education.
Ashomanina atai.
Aisoma.
Ashomanina atai.
Whatever, that one. So with these words, NRM oye.
Anwa kirangu NRM oye. Museveni oye.
Kumi oye. Teso oye.
Oye.
Uganda oye.
Oye.
NRM oye.
Oye.
East Africa oye.
Oye.
I want to thank our sister, Mrs. Zenawi, who I want to thank her. When I asked her to help us revive Sorot Fruit Factory, she agreed. She's showing you how we, the freedom fighters, do things. Because she's a freedom fighter. Like us. And what is doing is the real NRA. This is the real National Resistance Army now. The ones who were there, I don't know where they belonged, whether they were NRA or what. Oh, you want to show us? They can show us the factory now. The fruit growing is very good. I am the one who did the IMAR, the calculation. That's how I promoted fruit growing. As you heard the other man from Abim, is earning 36 million from 200 trees. So far away. So when I am flying, I see a number of people had grown the fruits here, and I'm very happy with that. The problem was the factory. But our sister has rescued the factory now. So grow more fruits. Because we are going to expand that factory. Fruit growing is much better than cotton, than the other things we were doing in the past. Yalamanoi. NRM Jew. Oh yeah. NRM